Okay, hi sekali lagi to all Form 5 students. This is biology class. So, we will continue the third part of chapter 1 Bio Form 5. Okay, chapter 1 is organizations of plant tissue and growth, and this is the last subtopic 1.3 yaitu growth curve. Okay, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. Objective in these lessons are: number 1, classify types of plants based on life cycle. Number 2, describe growth curve in plants. Okay, the first one, we go to types of plant. Okay, types of plant based on life cycle. Okay, so plants are classified based on their life cycle, okay, into 3 types, which are annual, biennial, and perennial plants. So we will go into one by one. The first one, annual plants. Annual plants are plants that have only one life cycle for a season or a year. Maksudnya dalam satu musim itu dia punya life cycle hanya satu kali. Okay, these plants usually die after completing their biological cycle, which starts from germination, okay, and ends with flowering or producing seeds. So dia punya life cycle itu bermula daripada germination, percambahan, biji benih dia percambahan, until dia produce flower or seeds. So examples of annual plants are paddy, pumpkin, watermelon. Okay, padi, annual plant, pumpkin, watermelon. Maksudnya dalam satu season itu dia punya life cycle hanya satu kali lah. Okay, second one is biennial plants. Biennial plants refer to plants which take 2 years with 2 seasons of growth to complete their life cycle. Maksudnya dia punya life cycle itu adalah dalam masa 2 tahun. Okay, dan dalam masa 2 tahun itu dia juga complete 2 seasons of growth. The first growth season is the vegetative growth, which is the growth of roots, leaves, and stem structure. Okay, whereas the second growth season is reproduction, pembiakan sudah. Okay, so most of these biennial plants grow in temperate region. After going through vegetative growth, okay, growth of root, leaf, stem, these plants will briefly stop the growth process during winter. So during spring and summer, dia punya growth akan continue again and prepare for reproduction by flowering. The plants produce fruits and seeds, and eventually the plants will die. Okay, so example of biennial plants are cabbage, carrot, and silver cockscomb. So this is silver cockscomb plant. Okay, and this is carrot and this is cabbage. So these are examples of biennial plants. And the third one is perennial plants. Perennial plants refer to plants which live more than 2 years. Maksudnya dia lebih daripada 2 tahun. These plants have longer lifespan, depend on the species of the plants and also the condition. Maksudnya kalau jenis spesies dia memang yang tahan kan, so dia punya lifespan itu lebih panjang. Dan juga kalau keadaan dia bagus, for example cukuplah dia punya air kan, dia punya cahaya, dia punya air, condition, environment dia itu ngam, maksudnya dia punya lifespan pun lebih panjang lah. So they depend on species and condition. Perennial plants can be classified again into 2 categories. The first one is woody perennial plants, and the second one is herbaceous perennial plants. Herbaceous perennial plants yang tidak berkayu. Most of these plants are able to flower and bear fruits many times throughout their lives. Contohnya pokok mangga. Bukannya bilang 1 tahun saja. 1 tahun saja dia berbuah, lepas itu terus dia mati. Tidak kan? So dia able to continue bearing fruits throughout their lives many times. Okay? These plants have structures that are adaptable to their surroundings and temperature change. Examples of perennial plants are grass, hibiscus plants, and mango plant. Okay? So, seterusnya growth curve in plants. Dalam form 4 kamu sudah belajar growth curve human and animals with exoskeleton kan. So growth curve bentuk dia adalah sigmoid curve kan, bentuk S kan. So kalau plants, bagaimana pula growth curve in plants? So kita sentuh growth curve in the 3 types of plant tadi itu, yang annual, biennial, and juga perennial. So the first one, annual plants. Bagaimana growth curve dia? The growth curve adalah untuk annual plants ini adalah sigmoid curve. Rujuk di sini sigmoid curve. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 stage A, B, C, D. The stage A di sini nampak the dry mass dia adalah decreasing. Nampak dia turun bawah kan. So decreasing dry mass. Because food stored in the cotyledon is used for germination. That's why dia punya dry mass dia berkurang. So ini berlaku sebelum leaves itu germinate lah, emerge to carry out photosynthesis. So kita tengok stage B. Stage B di sini dia punya dry mass memang increasing. Sebab dia punya growth increase rapidly sebab dia sudah carried out photosynthesis. Yang C di sini dia punya dry mass dia constant sebab di sini dia punya rate growth 0. Yang stage D di sini nampak stage D di sini dia constant tadi sebab dia mature sudah 0 rate. Yang D di sini dry mass dia decrease again. So this one, the decrease in the dry mass will happen slowly because of the aging. Semakin tua sudah. So the photosynthesis rate pun decreasing. And then the leaves will shadings of leaves, flower, and also seed dispersal. Right? Itu dalam annual plants. Seterusnya dalam biennial plants. Biennial plants dia ada 2 sigmoid curve. Nampak? Ini 1, 2. Sebab di sini adalah first growth season, di sini second growth season lah. Sebab itu dia ada 2 sigmoid curve. So yang first growth season, plant produce leaves and then their photosynthesis takes place. So food di sini stored in tubers. Yang second ini, the food stored is used to produce flower and seeds. Yang ketiga adalah growth curve of perennial plants. Kalau perennial plants kita tengok the growth curve is a series of small sigmoid curves. Nampak ni? S, nampak small sigmoid curves. Every year the growth curve is a sigmoid curve. Setiap tahun sigmoid. Ikut year di sini. Sebab dia punya lifespan lebih panjang. Ikut species dan juga condition kan. So every year the growth curve is a sigmoid curve. Growth occur throughout the lifespan of the plant. And the rate of growth is high during spring and summer. Because of the high light intensity will increase the rate of photosynthesis. So when the rate of photosynthesis increase, the rate of growth will also increase. And then during winter the rate of growth will decrease. So itu saja untuk hari ini. So we have finished chapter 1. Please do the assignment yang teacher sudah bagi. Alright. In Jeremiah 29 verse 11, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and future. So remember, God have plans for all of us. Thank you.